Wiggs turned out to be just another pawn. He was dealing prescription drugs on the streets, stuff that had never even been tested. He told me about the guys he was working for. The company my father had been with for 25 years was apparently funding this little operation. Mr. Sidwell, the president and CEO of Orion Pharmaceuticals. He was the one using the company's profits and investing them back into the production of new medications. They were supposed to be tested before they were released to the public. But he was pulling samples of the newly developed drugs for recreational use on the streets. He was even selling doses to doctors to have them give to their own patients. I think my father was getting in the way. Sidwell became my next target.
Guess it's easy, right? Flying underneath the radar. Big corporate exec like yourself. Probably just sit high atop of your perch all day long, pulling off your responsibilities. Blood's never on your hands, right, Mr. Sidwell? No. I'm only gonna ask you once. Why'd you kill my father?
Wait a minute. I didn't kill anyone. I have never killed anybody. I don't know you. I don't know your father.
My father, Mr. Sidwell, is Franklin Ryan. He worked for you for over 20 years.
Wait.
Remember him now?
Yeah. I respected your father. He was a good man. He was one of my best. I was heartbroken when I heard he was killed.
So then you have no idea, do you?
No. I overheard these guys talking in the locker room of my club one day.
Oh, yeah?
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah? What were they saying?
They were talking about your father's murder. Everybody in the industry has been talking about it. It's the fact it's the only thing anybody ever talks about. They were trying to figure out who could have done it and who would have any reason to do it. They mentioned a lot of names. A few I knew. At the end, they were convinced. It was Mrs. Ryan. Your mother. You see, we all knew about the affair. Even your mother knew it. Recently, there was talk he was starting up again. Oh, I should not have told you all this. You didn't have to know this. And I'm sure it wasn't your mother. I've met her many times. She didn't have it in her. People surprise you, though, when their feet are up against the wall.
We always went to the beach this time of year. Oh, he took care of me. Sometimes I have to remind myself he's gone. I start to think he's just sitting in the next room, watching a ball game or smoking a cigar. Oh, I used to hate the smell of those things. But I never said anything. Now I burn one from time to time just to bring that smell back into the house.
Mom? How come you never told me that Dad had an affair?
Your father didn't want you to know. It wasn't something he was proud of, Cole.
But after all this time, how could you let him back into your house?
I had no choice. Your father was everything to me. He was all I knew. I couldn't take care of myself without him. And besides, he promised me a child. I couldn't get pregnant when we wanted to. We tried and we tried for so long, but it wasn't happening. And he promised me a child. I couldn't leave him.
I'm adopted.
You're not adopted, Cole. Not really. The woman your father had an affair with, she's your biological mother.